Alright, so welcome back to our continuing adventures in checking out Nebulous Fleet Command. We're going to continue looking at the fleet editor. I was experimenting a little bit last time with a battleship, trying to see what I could put on it, see if I could make it work. And I realized I think that I'm going about my design wrong. So I think we're going to update our design a little bit. I can remember which one we were working on. I think it was the Rail Beam Scout. I kind of realized that this battleship doesn't really know what it wants to do. So I was trying to bank on the synergy between the railguns and the beam turrets because they're both energy weapons. But the thing is, I don't know that they actually synergize well in real combat because the railguns are very long-range weapons and the beam turrets are very short-range weapons. And I realized that I'm exposing my position at long range rather than at short range, so other more maneuverable ships are able to close with me and do damage to me and jam me and stuff like that before I can really get to them and put the hurt on them with my beam weapons, which is what I really want to do. So we're going to change up our build a little bit here. I'm going to get rid of the railguns and we're going to go exclusively with beams and maybe some regular guns. This mount isn't actually big enough for a beam, it looks like. Weapons, energy, no. So we're gonna go with a Mark 66 cannon here. We'll see what mounts we have available. So we have a beam on the front here. This can potentially also be a beam. It cannot. So we're gonna go with a Mark 66 cannon. This is also a beam, and then this guy should be able to be a beam on the bottom here. There we go. Okay, so we're over our point value, and we have no ammunition for the M66s, and we have some unassigned weapons, which is fine. Okay, so... heavy cannons, I'm gonna call this. Okay, so one warning cleared. Now we have no ammunition for that. We do have a ton of ammunition for the railguns, though. I might want to rethink the roll-off launchers. We'll think about that in a second. But I also think that we're not having a very effective point defense, I noticed. So we're going to try to solve that, too, if we can. Where's our ammo, first of all? Here's our ammo. Okay, so we're going to eliminate our railgun rounds. Is that our only ammo bin? I guess it is. Okay. So we're going to add the 150 millimeter. We're going to stick with the high explosive shells. Put as many rounds as we can fit here, which is 300 rounds. We'll see if that's enough. Don't know exactly how fast the cannons fire. We can probably check on that, actually. Let's see. But we only have 2 of them, so we probably don't have to worry too much. Let's see, reload time, 20 seconds. That's quite a while, so maybe we don't need 300 rounds. Recycle time is half a second, though. So I don't know how many... I don't know what the size of their autoloader capacity, too. Okay. So we fire, wait half a second, fire... Wait half a second. I guess that's 4 rounds, and then it's a 20-second reload after that. That's quite a long time. We may want to convert those into extra point defenses. I don't know. But I mean, they do have a little bit longer range. It's nice to have something that has more than a 5 kilometer range, I think, because the beams are only 5 kilometers. If I remember correctly. Yeah, 5 kilometers only. Okay, and I think we're gonna probably try to reduce our missile payload here a little bit to save points, because these are very expensive in terms of points. I'm gonna start by just removing all the missiles, and then we'll rethink what we actually want to do with our missiles. I kind of want to put on some more riposte if we can. Because even though they're expensive and few and far between, they're also very effective, I feel like. Let's go with 250 HE shells and see if that's enough. And then I think I'm going to add more flak cannons if we can. We should probably check on our power and stuff like that. We're at 92%. We need the mount gyros still. So we have a dragonfly drive and a raider drive, which gives us a total of 14.8 meters per second. A slight reduction in top speed. Great increase in linear thrust, great increase in angular thrust and turn rate. So I think this is okay. We still have the parallax radar. We might rethink our damage control, we'll see about that. Trying to figure out if there's any way we can get more energy out of this setup here. I don't think we need the track correlator that much with the beam destroyer setup. I think we could probably use this space to get something like actively cooled amplifiers, which we don't currently have. Overheat damage chance. I guess you can use the battle short on the beams, maybe. We maybe don't need the adaptive radar receiver either. Because it increases the... Well, it says earlier detection of missiles, which is nice. So the Auroras also get a turret bonus from the gyro, which is pretty nice. They did just nerf battleships, by the way, so it might be that we can't make it as strong as I think it should be. Think about getting a second reactor instead of, like, the Raider drive. Let's see what the Raider drive's stats are. Flank damage, minus 30%, linear thrust, 40% increase. I mean, that's a pretty big increase. But if we were to change that for another reactor... That actually reduces our point total, I think it did. And that's gonna give us a huge power buffer to work with, so if we start taking damage... Yeah, so now we got like 25% of our power unused, which is pretty good for a battleship, because we're gonna take a lot of damage quickly once we get into brawling range. And I think I want to fit some more flak cannons on here if we can. We also have to think about whether we want to put missiles back on. Which side is our battle side? Okay, what's the port side is where we have the Auroras currently. Is that the starboard side? That's the starboard side. Yeah, so the things I took off are all on the starboard side, which is kind of unfortunate because it means we can't put flak launchers. I mean, we can put them on there, but they won't necessarily be a big benefit to us. I think the Aurora kind of just doesn't do enough, unless you have like multiple ships that are mounting it. I think we might be better off with just a big old flak screen. I'm gonna try and see what happens if we just put all flak cannons. Although, I mean, it would be really good to have one Aurora, I feel like. Maybe have Auroras on the back side of the ship to get rid of missiles that have missed already. We're gonna have one Aurora on the other side. Oh, it says we already have another Aurora. Where's that? That's back here, okay. I think this we want to be our chaff launcher, actually. Because we want the chaff to be in between the ship and the enemy. So this then... This could be all riposte missiles, potentially. Let's say for the sake of argument right now that we're going to bring 23 riposte missiles. Which is quite a lot, I know. But they're going to go by quickly. Okay, we're gonna do some chaff here. Okay, so 23 chaff, 23 riposts. And then we have... Do we put defenders on the other side or more flak or what? I don't know. I think defenders on the other side are not going to do much for us. We're probably better off putting offensive missiles there or more riposts. Could also think about putting more guns if we like drive in the middle of their formation. We could have guns on both sides blasting away at them. Could do like a Mark 62. But I mean, all of our point defense is on one side of the ship, so it kind of doesn't make sense, I think. Could be placed for an extra antenna, but we don't really need that so much. Problem is, like, we want all of our... It's almost like we want all of our hard points to be on one side of the ship, and they're just not. So we need to have things that are on the other side, too. Do we need this illuminator? Right now we're getting rid of all of our gales, so we don't actually need this. We could make this another flak cannon, and I think we should. Okay, so we've got 2 flak cannons there. This is going to be our chaff launcher. This guy up here. Oh, that's on the starboard side still. I think we're just gonna invest in a lot of riposts. I want to make absolutely sure that we can get close to the enemy, and we should be able to swat down all of their incoming missiles, so that we only have to worry about enemy beams and guns damaging us. So we're gonna have like 60 riposts on this battleship, so that we just can't be stopped by point defense, along with 2 flak guns, and I think it was 2 flak guns, yeah. Actually, 4 flak guns. Maybe we make one of our flak guns be an Aurora. I think it's gonna be this one. We still have the Aurora on... Oh, we do still have an Aurora there. Let's do 2 Auroras and 2 or 3 flak guns. I think that's going to provide an impenetrable missile screen, from at least from this side of the ship, obviously. But we'll see. For that, obviously, we need more flak rounds, so let's go up to like 1,000. See where that puts us on the point scale. 2,000. That actually puts us exactly on target here. Is this good? Do we have everything that we need? I think the answer is yes. We obviously don't have as much jamming as we could want, but we're brawling anyway, so I don't expect the jamming to really do that much for us. This guy has his Mark 60, his heavy cannons rather, and gales. He has gales, but with no spotting thing anymore, so we gotta fix that. I think, do we want him to just have squalls, or... We're gonna do away with his missiles, I think. Maybe we just give him guns as well. Maybe more jammers, actually. Can he fit more jammers? He can't, probably. What is this gonna be? This could be like a plant control center. No. Analysis annex could be helpful. Another DC locker would also be really good. Yeah, let's put... I think the cannons are both in the bottom. Oh, let's give them some supplemental point defense, of course. So... I think we're actually gonna... He's probably gonna be in between the enemy and the battleship for part of the time. Do we give him some ripostes, or... You know what, I just want to give him more cannons. Let's just throw some more cannons on. Not enough crew. Okay, so this is gonna have to be a berthing. Oh, we just added that. We can just remove that. Okay, that's fine. Maybe we put a chaff launcher. Let's do three Mark 62s. So we can fit them. Not enough crew to operate all the weapons. Can we replace one of these with a chaff launcher? I think it's going to be this guy down here. Oops. Ammo doesn't go there. Let's put some riposte on him as well. Perfect, and we're at exactly 3,000 points. I love it. Okay. So we're gonna... 3K, Battleship, All Beam, Scout. So this battleship is beams and guns only. Okay, we're gonna try it in a skirmish. Let's see how it goes. Wait a minute. I did just save it, right? I think I did. We'll find out in a second. 3K Battleship All Beam, good. Okay, and we're going against TF Ash here. Annihilation, no time limits, pillars. Let's start. Okay, so what do we want to do with our battleship here? So basically we want to sneak up on the enemy from like a high oblique angle. So I want to have the Where is Bryce actually on a level where it can see. Problem is, like, there's obstacles everywhere. I think I want the Where is Bryce to actually be over here. And then I think I want the hopper to be hidden, like, here, maybe. Maybe I want it up here? I want to hide behind this little rock here if we can. Let's try that. So it's going to be all about our positioning here. We want to try to stay undetected until the moment we're ready to spring an ambush on TF Ash, on the AI. Okay, so we're going to take the hopper and just drive him up to this rock here.
Force laid in.
Okay, and then we're gonna take...
We're reading you.
We'll turn his radar off and his comms to receive for what that's worth. Although his signature is so huge that they're just gonna see him anyway, honestly. And then we're gonna bring the Where is Bryce up above the battlefield so it can see down. No, I wish I could fast forward this part.
Orders.
This is the Grace Hopper. Named after the woman who invented the compiler, I believe, who invented the first higher level computer programming language. Who worked for the Navy. We probably want to adjust our heading here manually. Let's have our heading be like something like this.
Aye, aye.
We actually don't need to transmit here, so we're going to set our comms to receive to make our signature extra tiny. Because we're not spotting for missiles or anything, or railgun fire. We're just trying to locate the enemy. Figure out where they are relative to us.
Orders. On it.
Moving out. On the way, Commander.
Orders.
Trying to decide how close I can actually get to this rock without banging into it, which doesn't really impact my combat performance. I mean, it doesn't do damage to me, but it impedes my movement, I think. One game that I played on this map, the enemy destroyers just popped up from behind this rock at like point blank range, and I was hosed. So I'm trying to be a little more cautious this time around by getting a higher altitude. Could turn the radar off, but that really does nothing for me because I can't even see the enemy then.
Copy that. Moving.
Receiving.
We're in the right orientation now? We are. Okay, I'm gonna clear my set heading and just drift here for a second.
Got you 5 by 5.
Receiving.
I think I'm gonna turn my radar on here because if something sees me, I want to see it. I don't want to be caught completely blindsided. And I think if anything comes around these rocks, it's going to see me. I don't think that having the radar off is going to make a big difference in my stealth footprint.
Aye, aye. Full power.
We're reading you.
I'm hoping that we'll find the destroyers are underneath me somewhere, close enough to this rock where I could come down on them from above and get the drop on them, kind of.
Aye, aye.
Okay, we see that they were in fact behind this rock, so we're gonna move away from that rock and keep climbing.
Aye, aye. Full power.
Pretty sure I saw one like right back here. Where'd he go? Saw him for a split second and then he was gone. No jamming or anything. So he must be fully behind the rock now. Whatever he saw me. Can't really tell. And then I'm a little bit further away. I'm going to start to descending in case they're going underneath me. But I'm pretty sure he was up there.
Dialing in. On the way, Commander.
Can I shoot at him from here? Too far away. That's not good. Okay, but the good thing is they spotted my other guy, which means that I can start getting ready for ambush.
Aye, aye.
So we're gonna roll. Let's get turned around first, and then we'll worry about the roll.
Acquiring firing solution.
Definitely coming for me.
Aye, aye. Full power.
I try to get them to face this way.
Aye, aye, Commander. We're moving. Getting a lock.
Didn't spot me immediately this time.
Moving
If
out.
you kind of stay just at the edge of their sensors, that would be ideal. Okay, let's look at the roll again.
Aye,
I'm
aye.
gonna be like this.
Go ahead, Command.
Standing
It's
by.
gonna take the battleship some time to roll over.
Traffic. Copy that. Moving.
It goes to have to be for the 6,400 meters. We're almost in range, actually. Intel pending.
We're reading you.
Battleship's not ready.
Commander.
I could try to fire at him with no...
Aye, aye, Commander. We're moving.
We can also try to jam him. No, we can't. I don't have a jammer on this thing. Weird.
That's too far from us. Aye, aye. Full power.
Okay, they got a lock on me.
We've been locked on. Target locked. Ceasefire.
Okay. We got their attention. We didn't lose the lock this time. Okay, we did.
Standing by.
They're not gonna be able to hit us, I don't think. Yeah, we're good. Okay, so we got them facing the wrong way now, which is what we want. Let's get our battleship in motion.
Repositioning.
Oh shit.
On the way, Commander. Low missile count.
Riposte are engaged. Okay, we're shooting riposte from the other side, which is where we want to be.
Low.
Blank speed.
Repositioning. Aye, aye.
I don't know if this ship's gonna make it. I think it's not going to.
Go ahead, Command.
Maybe it will.
Aye, aye, Commander. We're moving. Getting a lock.
Thought we got a bunch more missiles.
Moving.
Meter's on.
Done. Fire control.
Comms are on. Receive. Oh, we don't have any electronic warfare on this thing? Shit.
Aye, aye. Full burn.
We're too far away. This is a mistake.
Yeah, we've got him now.
Only slightly, though.
Under fire.
We might be able to make it in.
Aye, aye. Full burn.
Go to evade.
Go ahead, Command.
We're reading you.
Dialing in.
Oh shit, I got turned around. I waited. It was too early.
Yeah, we've got him now. We've lost the target. Cease fire. Acknowledged. Fire control.
I think we're in range now. Should be in range.
0 in. Solution locked.
We gotta clear the heading and stuff.
Send your traffic. On the way, Commander.
Okay, our beams are firing now. That's good, at least.
Component breached.
Oh shit. All the beams stop firing. Don't do that to me.
Got you 5 by 5.
Oh, that's the, jamming again.
Engaging lock. Clear to fire. Solution locked in.
Must be doing some damage, right?
Engaging lock.
I have a feeling the bullseye radar is better at locking targets. What the heck is going on with our...
Got you 5 by 5.
Power levels falling.
Aye, aye, Commander. We're moving.
This doesn't need to be a flank anymore. What the hell's happening to our ship?
Aye, aye, Commander.
It's so weird that we're like right on top of them and yet we can't see them. We're practically invisible range. I don't know what to do about that. Like, I don't think that there's a thing that we can do to fix it other than bring a whole bunch of squalls, which maybe was what we should do.
Firing control clear.
Oh, hold on, what's this?
Negative. We can't. Clear to
Missile
fire.
inbound.
I don't want to hear we can't.
Negative. Engines are not responding.
Engines are not responding. Yeah, please tell me the point defenses are gonna carry us.
No damage.
Oh god.
Destroyed.
Okay, well this was a disaster. We're not gonna make it through this one.
You're using jamming on us.
I can't figure out how to counter their jamming. I just cannot figure it out.
Engines aren't responding.
Burn is just not doing enough.
Locked on. We can't do that.
I don't know why you can't.
As much as you can give her.
The ship's about to blow up, I think. We don't have any, like... Other than the redundant reactor fail-safes, we don't have anything that's actually out. And the DC locker.
Lost. Hold fire.
At the ready, Commander. They locked onto us. Moving out.
Now this guy's dead.
Roger that. We're under attack, Commander. Dialing in.
Make it happen. Dial it in. Open fire.
Are you firing at them at all? You're not. Ship's about to blow up.
We lost a
Let's try to put everything on the reactor if we can.
Cease firing. Target lost.
target lost.
It's not gonna be enough.
Component's been lost. The component's been lost. Commander, we've lost a module. Send it.
The ship's toast.
Enemy fire.
And the other ship's toast. Okay, that's it for this battle. I forgot that this thing also has guns, by the way, but that's so little it doesn't really make a difference. We didn't damage them basically at all. We literally didn't damage them at all. That's terrible. What can we do to make our battleship sensors more robust? I mean, I think we kind of... Battleship beam scout. Can we have multiple radars? Does that help? I don't think it does. We could try the bullseye radar lock and see if that makes any difference. Maybe once we have a bullseye lock, we won't lose the lock so easily. I also think that our maneuverability is terrible, and we could maybe benefit from another dragonfly. Okay, we're gonna try the bullseye. I'm gonna try swapping out this reactor for another dragonfly drive. So we got, okay, we're getting diminishing returns, but we still got a 76% turn rate and a 58% angular thrust, 77% and 58% angular thrust. So that's okay, I think. I think we maybe need a second rapid DC locker. I think one rapid isn't enough. As much as I want to have these restores, I think that we also need the rapids. What's our crew situation look like? Where do I see that? 349 out of 438. That's probably not enough that we can eliminate a berthing. No. What does a small workshop do? 30% more repair speed. I mean... yeah, we're gonna get rid of one of the large DC lockers for a rapid, I think. What is this guy right in the middle here? That's a Citadel CIC. Do we need two of those? Not really, but it's giving us a ton of hit points. I think most of the damage we're taking is from the bottom of the ship, though, so this isn't necessarily helping us too much. Other than the fact that we have a redundant CIC, of course. Okay, let's do some math on the DC lockers here. So this is 1.2 hit points per second. This is 0.8 hit points per second. This is 0.8. So our total repair is 1.2. This is 2. 3.2. 4 exactly right now. Okay, so the small workshop adds 30% of ore, which is like 1 1/3, which is like 1.3. So we change it to a rapid locker. We would have an extra damage control team, but it would also mean that we are repairing slightly slower in total. I think the extra damage control team is probably worth it. Flying repair teams. This has 3 repair teams, though, the large DC locker. Is the repair speed per team? If so, then that means that the small workshop would be better. Damage control central also increases the team move speed by 50%. I think that's a pretty big deal. We're going to leave that in place. Okay, so we've got 2 dragonflies now. We've upped our power usage as a percentage of the total available. We got the parallax, we got the adaptive receiver. And whenever instead of the adaptive receiver of the track correlator would be better. This increases the sensitivity of the sensors, but the track correlator provides more accurate tracks. I think the sensitivity of the sensors doesn't really help us when it comes to defeating jamming. So let's try the track correlator. Oh, these also have different burn through power multipliers. The parallax has a more powerful burn through. I don't think the front line has any advantage over the parallax. Okay, let's try this and see if we can do better. I think the Dragonfly drive is going to make a big impact. We'll see. Oh, we didn't use all of our points. Hold on. It'd be nice if it kept my last fleet that I worked on in the editor. Okay, what can we do with the rest of our points here? Our VLS launchers are all full. Doesn't really help us to add more flak rounds, I think. I think we could use some squalls. Let's maybe... If we can get rid of their jamming, that would be huge. That would be a big deal. Where's this? Oh, this is the chaff launcher. Okay, I think I want to keep one rack of Verpas, and we're just going to get another rack that's just squalls. Do we get a roll-off, or do we get a 16? I think we get the 16 rank would be better. Because we can launch all those missiles at once. More or less. And maybe we fit this Aurora with another set of squalls. So we're going to completely overkill the jammer and see if that saves us. We're still not over our point allotment. We could just bring more ammo. Maybe we also have some room for improvement over here, though. An empty compartment here that we're not using, but we are using up most of our power is the thing. An analysis annex could be okay. It doesn't do a whole lot for us. It's also probably more crew than we have available. Yeah, it is. How many crew do we actually have available? We have 3 crew members available, which is basically nothing. Can't even upgrade our small DC locker to a regular, I think. This is crew required 10. We could get a reinforced instead of a small. Give this guy more damage resistance. He doesn't really need damage resistance, though, I think. Doesn't really do anything for us. Maybe we'll have him help with the squalls by trading out one of his things here. Can we fit an Aurora on this guy? No, not enough power. We could probably use a smaller compartment for the magazine. Let's try if we can put. Let's see if we can put the berthing in a larger compartment, and we'll switch this to be the magazine. Now we have a bunch more crew available, so we could think about something like a plant control center. We have no ammo for anything, that's fine. Can we fit another Aurora on here? Oh, we're over our point value a little bit. Okay, now we're even. So this is just infinite added point defense. I think that's going to help us out. We'll see. It's not going to help us out if this ship comes under fire, but it might help us with the battleship. Do we want to put these things into formation? Oh, we don't have a spotlight. I think a spotlight will do way more for us than the... We could think about trying an illuminator on this guy. Let's try the floodlight illuminator instead of the bullseye. Range 10,000 meters, 12,000. We only need a range of 5,000 meters, or 6,000 meters really. Beam with 40 degrees, beam with 5 degrees. Yeah, let's try the floodlight first and see if we can get by with that. Okay, and then the Where is Bryce? I think it would be useful if we could fit a jammer on this thing, but I'm not sure. I think the point defense is probably better. We're gonna try it this way. 2990. Do we need this flank control center? Let's see what happens if I remove it. Yeah, we do. Now we could put a larger DC locker on this thing for whatever that's worth. Or we could replace one of the Mark 62s with some more squalls. Or even a jammer, maybe? Let's try this. No, we're over now. We could do that. We could fix that by changing the Aurora. Okay, I'm happy with that. So we got a blanket jammer. We got... Maybe we just do 3 defenders, honestly. We don't need this thing to have offense. I'm not using it anyway. Let's just shoot down all the missiles that exist. So this we can get rid of, the HE shells. Low on power. Really? Okay, I guess. I guess 3 defenders is too many. Maybe we can we substitute a VLS? We can. Okay, so we're gonna put on 23 ripostes, 2 defenders, and the jammer. So his job is to just defend the battleship. I don't know that this is gonna be enough. Just trial and error, trying to get the right point value. There we go. Alright, let's try it. I think this thing's gonna run out of ammo if it even gets its point defense engaged at all. I might be better off with just having 2 jammers on it and nothing else. But we'll see. I think if we can figure out how to beat TF Ash with this setup, then it... Oh, I don't want control. If we can figure out how to beat TF Ash with a setup, then it might be worth trying to play against human players with it. I just want to have a variety of fleets available. I don't want to be doing... You know, I think the railgun thing was kind of effective, but I don't want to be that to be my shtick that I do and nothing else. I want to have different strategies that I can deploy in different situations. And the TF Ash fleet is like a good fleet, but I don't really know how to use the beam destroyers. That could be a project to learn how to do that, maybe. I think I'm going to try having the Grace Hopper over here this time. And the Where is Bryce? I liked having him up top where we could see everything. I think that's going to be good for us still. Maybe we need a variety of different point defense types instead of just having a bunch of flat cannons on one side. Maybe we have like a flat cannon on the outside and then a defender and then an Aurora, something like that.
Send traffic.
The fact that he's like right on top of this rock stresses me out a little bit. I feel like he's gonna crash.
Aye aye, full burn.
Send your traffic.
Comms receive only.
Got you 5 by 5. On the way, Commander.
Standing by.
Gotta get this guy turned around. Can he actually turn now, is the question.
Aye aye.
I mean, he's still pretty slow, but I mean, all the ships in the game are kind of slow. So. He's never gonna be as fast as the Where is Bryce.
Traffic.
But I think it is a substantial improvement. Feels like it. He's already halfway turned around now. I also think that there's kind of a weird interaction between the turning and the steering, where the AI prioritizes, or the movement and the rotation, where the AI prioritizes movement kind of over rotation. So I don't know that it's rotating as quickly as possible in an optimal way. A little bit of wackiness going on there, I think.
How can we help today, Commander?
Receiving.
At the ready, Commander.
He does turn quickly, though. And does he turn quickly now? I'm happy to see that.
Standing by.
At the ready, Commander.
Send traffic.
On the way, Commander.
I'm imagining that we have some dedicated comm, like back to base, where we can send periodic updates on our position, you know, using like a laser type beam or something.
How can we help today, Commander?
Very happy about the double dragonfly. I think it's going to work out for us. We're going to do better. I'm hoping that the floodlight is just as helpful, but we'll see. But I think we really need to wait till we're within 5,000 meters. We can't let the destroyers get the first shot.
Go ahead, Command.
I think getting the initiative on them is everything in this.
Send traffic.
If we can get them to where they're facing the wrong direction,
Report.
and we're attacking them from behind, that would be huge.
Go ahead, Command.
Receiving.
Aye aye. Full power.
Send traffic. Send traffic.
I'm resisting the temptation to put this on flank just so I can get to where the enemy is and spot them faster. But it's not worth damaging the engine at this point in the game. We're going to need that speed later. Too bad I can't have the damage control teams be standing by to work on particular systems as they get damaged. And they just stay in the DC locker until the ship actually gets damaged.
Standing by.
Aye aye, Commander. We're moving. Got you 5 by 5.
Standing by.
Just trying to think what other... One thing we could also experiment with is have a missile boat battleship. We could try to just fill it with stock chock full of magazines, have a scout ship, and then instead of having beams and, you know, focused particle accelerators and all that kind of stuff, we just have like a ton of roll-off launchers and a ton of missiles in our magazine. That's super expensive in terms of points, though. I think this, if we can actually make it work, is going to be way more effective. It's just the question of me figuring out how to use beams correctly, I think. How to maneuver and
Go ahead.
when to go in, that kind of stuff.
Receiving.
It's going to be tougher against players, though, because they are more jam-happy
5 by 5.
than AIs, I think. I mean, AI will jam me, but
Receiving.
players going to battle short their jammers and have 3 different or 4 different jammers trained on me at any given time if they're a good player, which the AI is not going to do.
Send traffic.
So I wonder if I'm going too high up in the stage here,
Aye, aye.
so to the point where they're going to pass underneath me and I won't see them. I'm a bit worried about that happening.
Go ahead, command.
But hey, I mean, if they creep up around this rock at point-blank range, then at least we can engage them.
Go ahead, command.
Standing by.
Moving out.
Standing by.
Just feel like we should have got something by now. Unless they're like way down at the bottom of the board.
Reporting.
This thing has increased signature because of the floodlight. I mean, we might as well turn our comms on. I think it's going to spot us from like a million miles away.
Standing by.
At the ready, commander.
I wonder if our ships can communicate with each other and send targeting data when there's a rock in between them. Not sure if that's something they would have implemented. They probably would, I would think, because this game is very detail-oriented, but I don't know for sure.
Moving out. How can we help today, commander?
What do I
Aye, aye.
do? Radar burn. Didn't do anything. Okay.
Send traffic.
Figured if they're just a little bit out of range, the burn might help me find them.
Send traffic.
I'm gonna start backing up,
Aye, aye.
back in this direction. I don't want to be creeping up to this rock if they're behind it.
Reporting.
Why is this guy facing this weird way? Didn't I turn him to face the other way?
Aye, aye.
Maybe he just drifted because
5
his
by 5.
velocity wasn't perfectly still.
Send traffic.
Can't remember what this green symbol means.
How can we help today, commander?
I mean, he's transmitting? No, that wasn't it. Oh, that might. I think that means he's got the floodlight.
Got you 5 by 5.
Send traffic.
Go ahead, command.
Standing by.
I wonder if I should do the station capture mode just so I don't have to spend a bunch of time wondering where they're at before I can test my battleship out. But I feel like it would make it too easy because I would kind of know exactly where the AI was.
Moving out. Send your traffic.
Whereas here, there's a chance that I can randomly encounter them popping out from behind a rock, which makes them potentially a lot more dangerous. So they're more maneuverable than I am.
Copy that. Moving.
We get turn around. Let's go a little bit further even.
Understood.
Go ahead, Command.
Receiving.
At the ready, Commander.
What do we see? You saw what? Where?
Reporting.
Was it the battleship?
At the ready, Commander. Roger that.
Don't beep at me. Where? Tell me where. Okay, they're there.
Locking on.
Oh, they're way down there. Wow. We're actually in a pretty advantageous position right now.
Send traffic.
I think.
Moving out. Buzzers activated. At the ready, Commander. Copy that. Moving.
Did they spot me?
Fire. We lost them. How can we help today, Commander?
Okay, they lost my signal. I'm gonna start moving my battleship in that direction. We're not ready to engage yet.
Course laid in.
We want to roll over because they're underneath us, like that. Yeah, we lost track of them, which always makes me a little nervous. Actually got a lock on me for a second and then lost it again.
Locking on.
Okay, so they're getting an intermittent
Aye, aye, Commander.
vision on us.
Commencing electronic fires.
Probably want to lure them towards the hiding spot of our battleship.
Moving out.
Standing by.
Let's...
Traffic.
Do I want to put this thing on transmit? I don't... I think we're too close for that. Although we do... Let's see.
Firing solution.
So we'll see how close they are. They're a little over 5,000 meters still. They're rising to meet us. I'm gonna have the ship fall back this way.
Power.
Yeah, they're all headed upward directly towards me. I think they're faster than I am.
Standing by.
At the ready, Commander.
Reporting.
Okay, so we can see about where they're at from that red marker there.
Send your traffic. At the ready, Commander.
One more ranging before they go out of our arc here.
At the ready, Commander. Target's off the scope. We're holding fire.
Okay, it's good that they get a lock on us for a moment, because that means, or that they get sensor track on us for a moment, because that means they're going to come after us. But now we can break their lock, I think. Hopefully. Maybe.
Aye, aye, Commander. We're moving.
Yeah, okay, we broke the lock.
Send traffic.
Okay, and I think we're... Let's clear our heading so we don't do anything stupid here. They actually... Shit.
Flanker in play. Copy that. Move. Rounds incoming.
We might have just lost that ship.
We're losing modules. Our
Standing.
Yeah, we lost it.
at 0.
Receiving.
Okay, I think we gotta go in. This is the only time we're gonna know where they're at, so... After that, all bets are off.
Aye, aye. Full burn.
We lost power. Is damage control still online? It is. Could technically try to restore something. But what would we restore? I don't know. I mean, reactor's down, so it's like, what can we even? I think if we get the reactor back and we have the radar, that's all we really need.
Receiving. Lock target. They are locking on. Locked in. We've got it now. Ceasefire. Aye aye. Buzzer is active. Aye aye. Locking that target.
Where's our squalls? There we go.
We're under fire. Target confirmed. Missile away. Aye aye. Proceeding. Component damage. Aye aye. Lock or that target. Eyes on target lost. Ceasefire.
Killing me, guys.
Aye aye.
Please tell me the squalls are doing something. Okay, we're in visual range.
Solution.
That's something. They haven't really hit us yet, I don't think. Now they're hitting us. Okay, we're actually beaming one of them, I think. No, that's them hitting us. Now we're hitting them.
Aye aye. Proceeding.
Commander, the ship's done
Solution
for.
locked in. We've got him now.
Yeah, I don't care about that ship anymore. Targeting mode unsupported. What do you mean? At least we managed to get shots on them this time.
Receiving. Eyes on target.
I can tell these guys are still fighting us. I think if we can kind of overrun their position,
Full burn.
that'll be advantageous for us.
Target lost. Ceasefire.
Okay. We target this one instead.
Locked. Yeah, we see them.
Why can we not fire the squalls? I have no idea.
Spiker detected.
Oh, they're firing the missiles at point blank range. Holy crap.
Sensor interference. We're being jammed.
They're on the wrong side of us. We need to roll the ship.
Copy that last.
Oh, we already rolled the ship. Never mind. Let's not mess up a good thing.
Lock target.
I hope this beams are doing damage.
This time. Do it. Target lost.
Maybe target lost. I don't want to hear target lost.
Warning command. Target locked.
What happened to our radar? Did we lose radar?
We got an enemy jammer on scope. Can't do that, command.
I think this destroyer's dead.
We got an enemy jammer on scope. We're taking enemy fire. Fire on that target.
I'm a bit worried that we're facing the wrong way. Where's the damn sprinter? There it is. Too close.
Deploying missile.
Don't care. Hit it.
We have him now. We have him now. Missile supply running low.
Can't tell if we're actually... I think we want to actually go this way now.
Aye aye. Proceeding.
I hope we can hit that. He turned off all his jamming as soon as we started doing that crap. What do we got going on here? Damage control. We don't care about the fire and the birthing so much. We need the plants. We need the focus particle accelerator.
Aye aye. Fire over here. Lock target.
I think we're doing okay. I think. It's hard to tell. But we kind of got past them. We kind of got the jump on them a little bit. They got a lot of missiles off at us, so we got some damage. But our damage control teams are working on it. We can, let's stop damaging our engines. I think we're past that point now, where that's helpful. Makes me nervous that our beam's not firing. What's going on with this beam turret? It should be firing, I think, at 9% still, shouldn't it? Or no?
Lock target. We're locking that target.
Yeah, we're gonna go for this one because it's turned around, it's coming at us.
They're jamming us.
We need to turn the other way.
Affirmative. Aye, aye, locking that target. Tracking a spiker. Unable to reply.
Please tell me we can shoot those down. Oh god.
Reporting in
The other one's still shooting at us too.
Reporting fires on multiple decks. We're starting to fall apart.
Oh, it's bad. Less than a 10, I don't care. What's the magazine? That could kind of be a problem. I don't care too much about the Illuminator at this point, I think.
Fire on that target! Do it!
I'm gonna clear a heading so we can unmask properly. Are we firing our beams still?
Don't know for how long.
Fire the beams.
We're almost out of missiles.
Why can you not shoot this destroyer? Oh, that's bad.
Component destroyed. Do it! Moving out. We're still in this fight, Command.
Okay, did you fix something? What does that mean? I don't think we care about the squalls anymore. The good ship has sailed, so to speak.
Now things are done. Component is back online.
I don't understand why we can't fire our beams. Firing heavy cannons on track, firing beams on track, locking track. It looks like we're able to fire. Like, I don't see any warnings or anything. I think we're just not able to get our guns in the right arc or something.
DC teams report status.
What is the status that you're reporting? I didn't follow that. Try not to lose our CIC. Why is our battleship always facing the wrong way no matter what?
They can't get away this time.
Okay, we got our cannons back. Theoretically.
We're burning through our missiles real quick. Target is actual. Fire. Target is actual. Fire.
We can try to hit this with the squalls again.
Spiker!
Still have missiles? Jesus.
Opponent disabled.
Okay, we're at least firing our... Are they firing our... Okay, we're firing a beam now. That's something. Get the beam fires under control. Let's try not to have a fire in the reactor if we can help that.
Target locked. No can-do commitment. Do it.
I think we did substantial damage to some of them.
Launch tube clear.
Okay, we're too close, just do it.
Reporting missile supply yellow.
I probably should have waited until the...
On it. Solution locked in.
Can't tell how damaged these things are. Oh shit, that's the wrong way.
Aye aye, proceeding. Solution locked in.
Just seems like I'm not firing at all, and I can't figure out why. Okay, we got the reactor fire under control.
Get us moving.
Maybe I need to fix the mount gyros. 2 restores remaining. I don't know if that's worth. Let's get a plant control center back online. That should help with our power situation.
Aye aye, full burn. Aye aye, full burn.
Try the orbit path since whatever we're doing here currently isn't working that well for us. 71%, 23%. Okay, that's something.
Attempting target.
I think we may have actually eliminated 2 of the 3 destroyers, basically. Although this one was still firing missiles. But now it's down to 8% health.
Eyes on. Missile warning, inbound spiker.
Really? Oh my god.
Command, be advised, we are taking fire.
Yeah, I saw that. Thank you. You need to keep the beams and the power systems online at all costs.
Solution locked in.
We're out of ammo for the cannons.
Now.
Or do we just... we lost our magazine again.
We have him now.
Do you? Can you fire them now? Doesn't seem like that's what you're doing. Okay, maybe let's don't swing around in front of the destroyer, the beam destroyer.
Forces laid in.
Let's keep going this way.
Component repaired. Solution.
Can we shoot at the beam? Shoot him now?
Solution.
Got the cannons back, maybe. I wonder if we were doing full weird things because we're evading. I don't know, it's hard to say. Doesn't seem like he's got his... Okay, we're shooting him now. That's something.
Force laid in. We've got him now.
We get the beams online. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. It's gonna take a minute for his status to update, but I think we got him. I think we're gonna have him in the bag now. I hate this widget, the orbit widget. I don't know why it's so... Okay, there we go.
Help, take us in. Solution locked in. Solution locked in.
Okay, we're getting the beams fixed. I think the Dragonfly drives are making a huge difference.
Aye, aye. Proceeding.
What just happened? What was that beeping? Somebody got a lock on us. I guess it was these guys.
Bad target.
So we just fired a beam and missed, I think.
Solution locked in.
The spinner's at 91% health. How can that be? That can't be right.
Aye, aye. Proceeding. On it. We've got him now.
Okay, we got some guns online now.
Help, take us in.
Okay, he stopped in his tracks. We're about the same elevation as him. We got some laser fire on him. So much of our ship is still on fire. How do we take damage to the beams again? I didn't see anything hit us. Oh, we're on battle short, no wonder. That's why we're taking damage from the beams. It's overheating, causing a fire. Okay, we're gonna keep this heading.
Aye, aye.
So we're gonna move to match him. What he's doing, whatever the hell it is that he's doing.
Aye, aye. Proceeding.
And we're gonna... I think I don't have to manage the roll manually, hopefully. Maybe I do.
Aye, aye.
You got a lock on me all of a sudden? What's that about?
Aye, aye. Yeah, we see them. Yeah, we see them.
Okay, so the beams have to recharge. There's actually a gauge here. Which I didn't see before because I had it on battle short. So all the beams are... let's clear our roll so we can actually let our ship do the correct thing here.
Got him now. Negative.
Nope, can't jam them apparently. Oop, didn't mean to do that.
Aye, aye. Full burn.
Okay, this battleship is slowly rolling in the right direction.
Aye, aye. Full burn.
There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Kill him dead. Kill him dead.
Force laid in. Force laid in.
Looks like they lost engine power, so yeah, just chill here for a minute.
On it. Solution locked in. Solution locked in.
Okay, we got the guns and the beams online. I think this guy is not long for this world, hopefully. Yes. Yes. What was that? Hi, what are you doing here? I'm busy. Is that lifeboats? Okay, that's dead. Okay, so we need to go after this guy then.
Solution locked in. Yeah, we see them.
Because this guy's still moving around, it looks like. I don't know what he's got in terms of offense, but seems like he's still got something, otherwise he wouldn't be wandering over here. The Sprinter's also at full health, but it's not doing anything. So I think it maybe lost its CIC or something. You try to
Yeah, we see them.
take a pot shot at it on the way up.
Yeah, we see them.
It might be that this ship isn't completely dead yet. 10%. I mean, that seems pretty dead. These guys are still at 40%. This is now at 72. It was at 95 a minute ago. But I think we got this in the bag. I don't think they can hurt us anymore, really.
Aye, aye.
I
Proceed.
think we did most of the damage to ourselves, actually, with the battle shorts.
Solution locked in. Target locked.
Let me help if we lock onto that thing. That should make quick work of the Sprinter. Now that we actually hit it. This thing's down to 16% health. I wonder what it's actually got still. That's definitely dead because we saw the lifeboats. This I'm not completely sure about. It might be repairing itself slowly, but it looks like the condition's deteriorating. I think it's on fire. This has got to be dead soon, right? Conditions 0%, harmless. Okay. I'll mark that as dead, I guess. Yeah, there's lifeboats. Okay.
Yeah, we see them.
We can go ahead and finish off this other destroyer that I think is still probably has a gun on it somewhere, technically, maybe. Here we go. Look at this. You hear the hull creaking under the stress. That's brutal.
Receive it. Negative, command.
Oh. Trying to figure out if there's anything we can... We have one restore left. I think the actively cooled amplifiers increases our... Okay. Now we're getting some damage on the beams. Nice.
Reporting.
Try to unmat. We could try to repair the gyros.
Send traffic.
This is not under command 0%. But yet we're still in the battle, so one of these things must have some kind of offense. You know it's not that. We know it's not that. So I guess by process of elimination, it has to be that one. It says it's immobilized.
Solution.
We can try to shoot at this guy.
Locking that target.
See the turret rotating around. It's kind of cool to watch. Should be range. Yeah, it's only 2,600 meters away. There we go. Yeah, so this actually had... It probably had like a squall or something left on it somewhere. Or maybe a weapon that was out of arc and it couldn't actually move. Alright, sweet. We finally won a match with a battleship. Let's look at the damage. Okay, this thing received 20,000 damage, of which we only repaired 3,500. Okay. We dealt 40,000 damage, though. This thing received 6,500 damage and only dealt 60 damage. I don't know what the 60 damage was from. It might have been from the explosion or something. Did we fire it with... Did we fire the guns on there? I don't think we even did. Maybe we did, I don't remember. But anyway, that was a skirmish of Nebulous Fleet Command. The question is, do we want to do multiplayer match, do we want to go to bed, or do we want to do something else? Let's see what the multiplayer scene is like. If we can quickly jump into the match, we might go in. There's a lot of games in progress, though. I don't see any familiar names like games hosted by somebody that I ran into on their Discord. Let's tinker in the fleet editor a little more. I want to make another. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna work on my beam destroyer tactics. So let's do another skirmish. We're gonna take TF Ash, and we're gonna have the CPU take a different fleet, let's say TF Birch. And we're gonna do Annihilation, no limit. Let's see how we do. So I really want to learn how to use the beam destroyers. I think that's gonna be pretty interesting. And I think the TF Ash fleet is actually a really good fleet. It's all in one formation. Electronic warfare ship is the center of the formation. I'm gonna keep it in tight formation for now. Get the whole thing turned around. Get all our dudes to stay together. What do we actually have on this? So we got... This has got the amplifier. I think the amplifier is actually for the jammer. I think I put that on there by mistake thinking that it was for the beams, but it's not. I think we want an energy regulator of the battleship instead. I'll have to go back and fix that. So we have 2 blanket jammers. And that's... Oh, and a hang-up jammer over here. And the bullseye radar. That's pretty much it for the sprinter.
Receiving.
And then for the keystones, we've got Mark 64 cannons, bunch of reinforced stuff, the beam on the nose, of course, the parallax radar, which is pretty nice, and dragonfly drives, 2 sets of Thunderhead launchers. I haven't used too many Thunderheads in the game yet so far, so it'll be interesting to see if we can be effective with those. And we have some chaff decoys. I'm assuming these are all the same, which might not be a valid assumption. Oh, the ships are pretty close together right now, so we're getting a signature increase. That's okay.
Ready.
Let's go back to loose formation to see if we can get our guys to turn around a little more quickly. Hopefully that'll speed up their process here. Okay, there we go. Now we're back to nominal signature here.
Receiving.
Do we want to put these on receive? Let's put these on receive. Actually,
Standing by. Standing by.
this guy has the worst sensors, I think. It's weird because you'd think like, oh, he's the electronic warfare ship. No, let's keep it on transmit.
Send your traffic. Standing by.
Okay, where are we actually going here?
Moving.
Try to set up something like this. Relative will reposition escorts when the guide turns, setting the supplies to all ships in the same formation. In loose mode, the guide will not slow down to let lagging escorts catch up. True positioning will keep the same true bearings regardless of the direction the guide is facing.
Standing by.
One of our guys is getting locked up. Where?
Send traffic. Waiting orders.
Try to do a radar burn, but we don't know where that came from still.
Standing by.
I have a feeling that they're down there, probably.
Standing by.
Although the guy is closest to that side of the board, so it's hard to say.
Heading there now, Commander.
Try to get the ships reoriented. Definitely the leftmost guy in our formation, so they have to be somewhere in this direction.
Ready. Moving to that position.
Okay, we got something.
Locking target. Buzzer active.
Why do I not have my regular jamming?
Reporting.
Why am I not getting the blanket jammers?
Receiving.
Awaiting orders, Commander. They've got a lock on us. Executing your orders.
Okay, we're gonna try to...
Locking target.
Standing by. Launch confirmed.
Preparing missile launch. Enemy is being locked. Send your traffic. Target locked. Missile tube clear.
Let's see if we can be successful with these.
Receiving. Yeah, we see them.
They won't know what hit them. They're gonna learn today. Jammer's hot.
Reporting.
Awaiting orders, Commander. Moving.
Are we hitting him? I have a feeling that we're not hitting him. Okay, this one actually took some hits.
Send traffic. Eyes on target.
They won't know what hit them. Engaging. Standing by. Got him in our sights.
Solution locked in.
We're just about an optimal range. Almost.
Force lead in. Heading there now, Commander. Waiting for your orders, Commander.
Target locked.
Enemy lock detected. Standing by. Buzzer active.
Okay, one of them's getting hits.
Send traffic. Standing by.
We're taking fire.
Eyes on target.
Ready.
Receiving.
Component destroyed. Waiting orders. There's internal damage. We have
This guy needs to fire his missiles dry.
Fire the tubes. We lost a component.
Send traffic.
Got a component offline.
Launch confirmed.
Can you fire anyway? What happens if we do it anyway?
Missile returns
Launching
are
missiles. We're running out of missiles. Man. We're in position. Missile count is low. Moving. Impossible.
I have the feeling that we're winning.
Target. Receiving. Send to traffic.
We are taking significant damage though.
Receiving.
Send traffic. Aye, aye. Full burn. Solution locked in. Solution locked in.
Aye, Command.
Send traffic.
Moving to that position. Engaging. Firing on that target. They're gonna learn today. Target hit. Component down. Gaining fire control solution.
Aye, aye. Locking that target.
Set your traffic. Jammer online.
I think that was it. Battle's over. Ben, that was quick. Holy cow. Yeah, this fleet is brutally effective. Holy cow. Oh, we just assigned one destroyer to each enemy, basically, and they just annihilated them. Did 13,000 damage to each enemy ship. Of course, the electronics warfare ship didn't do anything. It was weird that it only had a hang-up jammer. I really expected it to have blanket jammers. Maybe these guys had blanket jammers and I just wasn't seeing it. I don't know. Alright, let's try a different fleet. Let's get some practice in. These are two brawling heavy cruisers, low micro fleet, making it ideal for newer players, those who struggle with multitasking, or we just want to have a more relaxing game. Get into range and pound everything into dust with 450mm cannons. That seems simple enough. I feel like our battleship is better armed than these two ships combined, though. 2 Mark 66s and a Mark 68 on each of these two heavy cruisers. And then one flak gun, and... is this thing not a 3,000 point fleet? It is. It's got 4 flak guns. And then the VLS launchers, I assume, have chaff and maybe some ripostes. The Redwood is a starter sniper spotter fleet. This is kind of similar to the fleet that I built actually with the Naomi Nagata, except it has 3 spotters instead of just the 2. Spotters have more defenses, but the heavy cruiser has less damage. Let's look at Willow. This is a combined arms cruise fleet with a heavy railgun cruiser, fire support, 2 semi-active missile frigates, and a beam destroyer. That's kind of cool. You warn combined arms fleets require significant multitasking to be successful. I think we can take that on. So I think that's going to be a story for another day, though. I think I'm going to wrap up the stream for tonight. I want to say thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, and it's your first time checking out the stream, don't forget to follow. And hope to see you next time. Have a good evening.